In this episode, we want to talk about stress and how we can avoid picking up stress from other people. Stress is a lot like some illnesses around us. When someone catches a cold, as soon as we notice it, we try to keep our distance because we know it can spread. Scientists have found that stress can be contagious too. It can transfer quickly from one person to another. So how can we avoid absorbing stress from others? Stay with Sabcato to learn a few practical strategies. Howard Friedman, a researcher at the University of California, found that stress can be transmitted through people's words and behaviors. In fact, even simply seeing someone who is anxious can make you feel uneasy. When people recognize anxiety in a friend or a family member, they can quickly develop similar signs in their own nervous system. Sean Aker and Michelle Gielan, authors who write about lifestyle and happiness, say that 40% of people whose spouse is stressed end up experiencing the same problem. In another study, researchers showed an anxiety-provoking film to a group of ordinary participants. After the film ended, they asked them to spend time next to other people who hadn't watched it. What was very interesting is that about 25% of those ordinary participants showed signs of stress afterward. Imagine a taxi driver who argues with a coworker early in the morning, then takes his frustration out on a passenger over something small, like giving change, and you are that passenger. Now you've received that stress, and later you pass it on to your coworkers at work. And they pass it on to others. This endless cycle of anxiety can spread through society, but we can break the chain somewhere. According to research, even bank employees who are separated from customers and co-workers by glass can still pick up stress through eye contact or other nonverbal communication. Stress changes the body's automatic rhythms, like heart rate and breathing, so even without speaking to a stressed person, simply looking at them can influence your own heart rate and breathing. Now let's go over a few simple strategies that can help prevent you from absorbing other people's stress. First, if you have a company or a startup, or you work in one, create a low-tension zone. Think of a space like the smoking rooms in airports. Big companies know that stress can spread even through simple contact and observation. And by creating these spaces, they help protect employees from catching others' anxiety. You've probably seen these kinds of rooms in photos of Google offices, areas designed for rest, or calm spaces with things like aquariums and other relaxing elements. Second, protection isn't only for computers and social media accounts. By changing our mindset and the way we look at life, we can also protect our own body. Fighting worry and anxiety non-stop can lead to depression. So instead of battling stress, it can be better to develop a more positive perspective and accept stress as a part of life. People who managed to build a more positive view of stress experienced about 23% less emotional contagion from others and fewer negative effects. Third, just like we take different medicines when we catch a cold to recover faster, in the case of anxiety, self-confidence can play a similar role. If you notice you're starting to absorb stress, pause what you're doing, stand up, and remind yourself that the situation is under your control and that things will get better soon. If you have enough time, try a simple meditation or mindfulness exercise. It can help a lot. You can also do confidence-building exercises that increase endorphins and, in a way, vaccinate you against stress. In our opinion, starting today, let's try these strategies not only so other people's stress affects us less, but also so we help our community by cutting the chain of anxiety. Thanks for listening to this podcast.